Hippie Fujoshi.
The recent chapter of Fragment of the Moon. Baby. Okay. So 50% of me do not believe that this man has lost his memory. But the other 50% is just going to go with the flow of where we're going with the story. Okay? So let's play on that 50%. Now, with this recent chapter, it's just so funny with him in this ice pick and the fact that he was ready to juk that young lady because she was telling Eugene who he really was. So as Home Chick was going to loud up his shit to Eugene makes it known to Home Chick he already knows who Vlad is. Now, Vlad is like some type of Russian head of an organization, lethal killer. He is. In the beginning of the story, Vlad treats Eugene like a toy. Now, Eugene is a doctor. And how these two happen to cross paths with each other is Eugene treat his rifle. And he medically treated this man because he's a doctor. He's a doctor that he feels that he will treat anybody. No matter what you do or what you have done, you are a human being in need of a doctor. Eugene will assist you. And basically, that's what he describes to Vlad. Vlad wasn't hearing that shit, but Vlad also found Eugene attractive. So Vlad took down Eugene and kept on taking down Eugene anytime he felt like it, not treating Eugene like a person. So we will say that in the beginning. Okay, now how Eugene ends up being a doctor dealing with people like him is one operation he managed to, I think he did a good job. I think he was set up. But he operates on a high priority person, and this person happens to die. And it's like a malpractice type of thing that they do. They label Eugene, and Eugene is basically blacklisted from hospitals to the point that he ends up having to be a doctor in the ghetto. So this is how they meet each other. Now, I'm thinking Vlad got some ties or he knows something. Not really sure how that's going to come to fruition later on in the story. And also, with a fragment of his memory coming back, you can see that him and Eugene have met each other before, prior. Now, what makes this memory loss trope so interesting is the fact that even though he lost his memory, he still wants the shit out of Eugene. Like, wants him. And the way he treats Eugene is totally different than how he treated Eugene before the accident. Now, the accident Vlad has, one of his organization members is a mole and they set him up and he gets attacked because they feel like he has too much power. So they had to mitigate his ass. So they try to take him out and Eugene ends up saving his life. Also, in other chapters, you see that these two are being followed. I don't know if it's Vlad or Eugene's past that they're being followed. I feel like it's Eugene's past, not so much Vlad. I think it's so much obvious that one would think it's Vlad. But I really do feel like it's Eugene. And also, I saw on one of the videos that I posted a few panels of this read. People wanted to know what was the whole big deal of Vlad rubbing his leg up and down Eugene's leg. The thing is, this man has been taking down Eugene's body in so many different ways that it doesn't take much for him to get Eugene's engine running. And Eugene knows what type of person Vlad is. It wasn't a simple conversation. Vlad was doing it out of spite because he felt jealous of the communication levels that Eugene and the doctor was having in front of him at his old job. So he basically was pointing out to Eugene he only wants him to have eyes for him and nobody else. I hope that explains it for you. And when he wakes up, Eugene is one of the first people we see. And he's just like, his body, his feelings, and his wants just really want Eugene. So he figured Eugene is someone that he was in relations with prior before the accident. But with this panel is giving the vibe that Vlad did not know Eugene knew he was a gangster. So when the young lady is telling Eugene that he's a gangster, Eugene's like, I already know who he is. I know what he's about. But ever since this accident, he's a different person. And I believe he can continue to be a different person and not be the person he used to be. Now, the difference is, what Eugene doesn't understand is Vlad's memory of him meeting Eugene is gone. But Vlad, before meeting Eugene, is still the fuck there. Vlad is aware that he is an organization leader. He knows that he is a killer. He knows how to maneuver and knows when he is being watched and when he's being followed. Those parts of him has not gone anywhere. He just know that he's extremely attracted to Eugene, and at this point he identified that he has strong like Eugene, and Eugene's ass ain't going nowhere. And the fact that Vlad is acting totally different towards Eugene, because that's the switch in him, is how he's treating Eugene. I think Vlad is in his memory loss. He is loving on Eugene the way he unconsciously wanted to love on him before the accident. I feel like Vlad has always felt this way about Eugene, but before the accident, he was so much of a dick and a soulless person, he couldn't really tap into those vibes that he was feeling. But now that he can't remember, okay, certain aspects of him, and that he is literally feeling and acting on those lovey-dovey feelings he has for Eugene. Maybe Eugene don't want that old Vlad back. He likes this new Vlad. But the thing he has to remember is Vlad is still lethal. And the way he was planning on to juke that girl, because he did not want her to tell Eugene that he was a gangster. And in that moment, in this recent chapter, Vlad finds out that Eugene already knows who he is, but he's also aware of Eugene's plans of continuing to make him into a better, nicer person. He's just like, yeah, we'll humor each other. Now, this conversation he has with himself is the reason why I think 50% of me feel that this man has gained a portion of his memories back, and he knows more than what he's letting on. And I feel like the reason why he's not going to drop the ball that he got his memories back, if that is the case, or that he knows relatively a little bit more than what he's leading on to Eugene, because he doesn't want the way him and Eugene interacting right now to come to an end. So he wants to keep the same thing Eugene got going on, but what I think his intentions are, he's going to be doing his lethal, crazy shit behind Eugene's back. Oh my God. I love Fragment of the Moon. If you haven't checked it out, I would tell you to go check out this read, okay? Updates every Saturday. So the recent chapter of Fragment of the Moon have me wondering, did Vlad always have this memory of Eugene from when they first met? Or did this memory just come to Vlad after the accident? Because we got a full understanding now that these two have crossed paths when they were younger. And Vlad said he's not letting Eugene get away this time like he did the last time. And it appears that Eugene took care of Vlad during that time as well. So it seems like Vlad want to return the favor to Eugene while also acknowledging that he's in love with Eugene, and he has been in love with Eugene for a while. Come on with the come on now. Come on with the come on. The fact that these two have a history together, and we haven't got to the context of the history that they have with each other from when they were younger. But baby, I am so interested. I'm so interested. And also, I want to know more about Vlad's family. And is Vlad's family aware of them two knowing each other prior? Oh, it's so many questions in my mind. Because these two are connected in so many ways. But I don't think Eugene is aware. Vlad pointed out that they both have their secrets, and when it's time to release those secrets, he's making sure that he doesn't you lose Eugene this time. Now I said it's a chance that Vlad may have not lost his memories, possibly got his memories back, or he just literally don't have his memories. But there's a high chance that this accident unearthed this memory. I'm just saying. There's many ways to look at this story, and I think that's why I'm really enjoying it. It's no distinct way of determining his memories because it's so many things that are happening. And he's moving so smoothly with it, you just honestly don't know if he's faking, what he's really being honest about. And I love it. I love the confusion. Guys, listen, if you haven't checked out the recent chapter of Fragment of the Moon, I would tell you go check it out. Something about Vlad, he is fine, baby. He is fine. And he lays it into Eugene. That's all I'm going to say. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about this flashback. How do you think their first meeting was? I mean, it looks like they were children, and it looked like there's a high chance that Vlad, he grew up in a family where they probably was grooming him from young to be the lethal killer he is today. So I wonder, how did him and Eugene cross paths? And as a child, did Eugene show that he wanted to be a doctor from when he was a kid? I'm curious.
She's the hippie with the drip, straight New York on the lips, sage burning while she's scrolling through the sweetest little ships. Fresh tea, hot take, she gon' break it down clean, be a glow in the aura like a neon dream. City's